So hello my dear friends, welcome back. Welcome to your channel Cooking Astrology. First of all, I would like to thank all of you for subscribing my channel and liking my videos. Thanks a lot. So many of you might be thinking like why I shoot most of my videos outside, because I love nature and I love the colors of nature. So you can see it's all green up there, and it's very nice wind that is blowing. So oxygen is also fullest here, okay, and that is the reason why I film most of my videos in the nature. This is really very peaceful. The birds chirping, the crows are doing cow and all that kind of a thing. Now this is going to be by far one of the most informative videos that are going to make here on my YouTube channel Cooking Astrology. And here I would like to discuss the importance of trines in Vedic astrology. Now here I am going to be disclosing many facts with regards to the trine houses in Vedic astrology. So there are total 12 houses in Vedic astrology, and you are familiar with that 12 houses. So the trine houses are 1st house, 5th house and 9th house. 1st, 5th and 9th. So that is forming a triangle in the horoscope. That is why this is known as trine or triangular houses. Okay. Now one very important thing. Before going into the importance of trines in your chart, I will tell you one very important thing here. If you are might be little bit aware of tantric siddhis, okay, so you will see in all the yantras, all the Hrim yantra, even Shrim yantra, even Goddess Kali Krim mantra, you will see the use of triangle up there. So there is a great significance of geometry also that is connected with triangles. You will see the large triangles, then small, then the triangles that are pointing upward, and then the triangles that are pointing downward. So all the tantric siddhis are attained only with the help of trines. That is 1st, 5th and 9th house. If the strength and dignity of your trines is not up to the mark, it becomes very difficult for you to attain something supernatural or way beyond your imagination. Any sort of wealth giving combinations in your life, the amount of money, wealth, or some exceptional charts that you are going to see, presidents, vice president of any company, any nation also, all the prime ministers, the people that are sitting in authority, politics, having lot of power and authority in their name. Why this thing is possible? That is only because of trines. Because trines are going to separate their chart from all the 95% of the population. Also, many of you are familiar with quadrants are the pillars, okay, 1st, 4th, 7th and 10th house. Many of you are familiar like these are the pillars in my life, okay. So only upon 4 pillars my life is going to stand. But I will tell you 1, 4, 7 and 10 are only pillars, okay. But there are going to be foundation beneath that pillar, okay, that is known as trine houses. Even if you look into the natural Kalpursh Kundli also, so the zodiac sign of Aries, the sign of Leo and Sagittarius, the fire element is actually giving you support, and this is only because of Agni or the Agni Tattva which we are surviving. Even the Agni is the invention of a human being. You cannot invent air, water, or even you cannot invent the planet Earth. This is all the things that is a gift, okay, you have received this gift from the nature. But trines are that houses where you have the capacity of your own creation. You can create something. That is where 5th house is the house of children, because that is in your hand to create something. If you don't want to create children, that is also in your hand. So the authority and power in your life is somewhat coming from these houses. Now if these trine houses, okay, 1st, 5th and 9th, as I told you, if the planets are, for example, posited in the 1st, 5th and 9th house, okay, let me discuss this scenario. Now what you need to do, combine all that planet together and treat it as a conjunction. For example, Venus is posited in the 1st house, Saturn in the 5th house and Rahu in the 9th house. So this is Venus, Saturn and Rahu conjunction. That is a wealth giving combination. In the similar manner, for example, Moon is posited in the Lagna, Mars in the 5th house, and suppose 9th house is empty. So this is Moon and Mars conjunction. And I will tell you, this is going to be not a physical conjunction of the planets, but it shows the connectivity or some sort of energy is transferring energy transfer is seen through these trine houses, 1st to 5th, 5th to 9th, 9th to 1st, 1st to this way. So in this way the planets are going to be deeply associated. Now here I'm not right now discussing the lordships, okay. I'm only talking about the planets that are posited in your trine houses. Because the planets that are actually coming to trines in your horoscope, no matter which zodiac sign they are posited in, they have the capacity to reshape your life for the better view. This trine houses only have the capacity to fulfill all the expectations way beyond your imagination. If you are waiting for some sudden windfall of money might going to happen, some suddenly power will come, suddenly the girl of my dreams is going to manifest in my life, suddenly one day I am going to become the most respected, reputed person in the society, all that things are governed by trines. Even the most important thing, the concept of Raj Yoga in Vedic astrology and even the concept of Lakshmi Yogas in Vedic astrology, all the Lakshmi Yoga and all the Raj Yogas, they are also arising from these houses, 1st, 5th and 9th house. So if the trines are weak in your chart, for example, first of all let me discuss the scenario of weak trine houses. Weak mean if the debilitated planets are sitting in the trine houses. So if the debilitated planets are sitting over there, it means you need to take the support of some other person in your life. That is the only possible solution for you people. Because that independentness, if the trines are really very powerful, for example, 1st house lord in the 1st house, 5th house lord in the 5th house, 9th house lord in the 9th house, this is a very powerful trine. Planets posited in the friendly zodiac sign in 1st, 5th and 9th house, very powerful trine. Planets exchanging or reshuffling, going 1st house lord going into 5th, 5th in the 1st, this is biggest Raj Yoga. 5th house lord going in the 9th, 9th house lord going in the 5th, biggest Raj Yoga. 9th house lord going in the Lagna, it means 9th house is the house of your Bhagya, fortune, your luck factor. So that is why the luck is also governed under trines, because here I will tell you, with minimal efforts in your life, just nominal efforts, you need to put that effort and you are going to receive the maximum possible returns in your life. So you cannot first of all underestimate. Trines are most important. Now I have discussed in the initial part, like the fire zodiac sign, all the yantras, all the siddhis you can gain through that. Even one most important thing, going into the field like astrology, becoming a good astrologer, that is also somewhat is going to come through the blessings of something, okay. I made one video on combinations of becoming a successful astrologer. So the first combination I told you, you are not picking this subject, astrology is choosing you. So why astrology is going to choose you, I am going to answer in this video. Astrology is only going to choose you if your 5th house is very powerful. 5th house is the house of your past life deeds. Now here the concept of Lord come into play, like where is 5th house Lord? Where is 9th house Lord and where is the 1st house Lord? This is the secondary concept, where the lords are posited. Now if that lords are also very well posited in your horoscope, for example, trine lords are posited in the quadrants, in the Kendra houses, 1st, 4th, 7th and 10th house. Now this is known as Lakshmi Yoga, okay, because these are the Vishnu sthanas, and Vishnu sthanas whenever in gaining connection with the Lakshmi sthana, so they are going to form a very good prosperity yoga. Now it's not necessary that prosperity is only going to come by doing hard work and earning money. It might be after getting married, you are going to get married to that girl or some boy who is actually going to bring prosperity into your life. And prosperity is going to be of 8 ways. There is not only the wealth which we considered as a prosperity. Children are also a form of prosperity. Power is also a form of prosperity. Even the reputation in the society, recognition in the society is also one form of a prosperity into your life. So if you want to enjoy all the areas, okay, so then the trines are going to play a very important role. If the trines are really very weak, for example, in your horoscope, it means you are going to be devoid of certain things in your life. Because 9th house is, if it is included in the trine house, okay, 9th house is the rise of luck or the Bhagyodaya, okay. Now for example, there are 10 people applying for IAS examination in India. That is a very tough competition up there. Now out of that 10, only 1 seat is reserved. So the person who is getting selected is going to have most powerful trine. Without the power of trine, you will not be able to accept the things beyond your imagination. Yes, you have the capacity to live a normal life like a normal person, but without the blessings of Trine, you cannot go beyond normal. Even when it comes to defeat and victory in your life. Like if you want to understand if someone have the capacity to defeat me in my life or not, then if Trines are very powerful, no one is going to defeat you. Now it's not I'm talking about that is your strength, okay? It might be some supernatural energy is connected in your horoscope. Some sort of supreme energy is giving you blessings in these houses. Only then this have the capacity to nullify all the negative impacts which you are going to receive in your life. Even let me come from all 1st, 5th and 9th house one by one so that you can understand this thing in more deeper manner. First house is no doubt without exception. This is one of the most important house, okay? Because this is first house is the house which nature have gifted you. Okay, you cannot decide like which ascendant I'm going to born with. If nature have gifted you with Martian ascendants like Aries or Scorpio, yes, your nature is going to be aggressive. If nature have blessed you with the signs like Libra and Taurus, yes, you are going to be polite and humble person. That is your pravritti, that is your nature, okay? So nature is something which nature have blessed you. So first house is no exception. This is one of the most important houses. First house is the only house that actually come into Trine and even comes into quadrant also. So this house is having the twofold strength. Or I will tell you, without the presence of Lagna, there is no any other house that will come into play. Because once the physical existence, okay, you are coming in this universe, that is only because of that first house. Some sort of desires that have left in your past life. So because in order to fulfill that desires, you are taking new janma in this present life, okay? Now, taking birth is also seen from planet Mars. Mars represents Agni. Without heat, entrepreneurship is not possible. Without heat, business is not possible. Without fire, fire represents aggression inside a person. Risk-taking capabilities are going to be gone zero. Economy will not be able to flourish without fire. Fire is very important. I will tell you, there are other like 4 tattvas are there. Wind is there, that is air, that is movement. There is going to be earth element upon which ground which we are standing. Water is equally potent and the fire is equally potent. But fire tattva is going to govern the power of creation. Now this is not a small word, power of creation. This is just like a Brahma. So Brahma, have you seen that sleeping Vishnu on a Sheshnag Shayya? So you see that from his navel that one Brahma is up there, okay, sitting on a lotus. So Brahma is actually the creator, but that is coming from Vishnu, okay. So this is the similar energy, okay, which is actually given to you in the form of your trines, specifically your first house. And specifically with the help of the Agni. Agni is responsible for giving trine. Even for example, suppose you are Pisces ascendant. So you see the water is coming in the trine. So there is, you will see, okay, my fire elements are going in some different places. I will tell you still, heat is up there. If the Pisces is in your Lagna, if you are a Pisces ascendant, still this Pisces ascendant is going to have the capacity to act like a fire element. Because Lagna is fire, no matter which zodiac sign is moving in it. There are fire zodiac signs, but understand the house significance also, which is connected with few planets. That is planet Mars, Sun and Jupiter. Now these are the natural trine lords. First house is governed by Mars, second is by Surya and third is Jupiter. Now see, there are these, Surya is the god which will give you light, energy, heat, everything, okay. So Sun is the giver of everything. Sun is giving you everything. Without Sun, nothing is possible. Mars is the piece of land upon which we are standing. That is why Mars governs real estate. Every food item which you are going to grow specifically from soil is actually Mars. Mars is going to feed you. Mars is your Urja. Urja means energy. Now this is not exactly energy. Urja is which will help you to survive. So that is even connected with the sexual energy, which is one of the most potent energies. So sexual drives, okay, are also governed by planet Mars. That is why at the time of horoscope matchmaking, we pay attention towards whether the person is Manglik or not Manglik. Only Manglik can marry Manglik. So why not some other planet? Why not with Jupiter? Like this person is Jupanglik or not Jupanglik. Why only Manglik? Because of Mars. Mars have the capacity of creation. Similarly, Sun is also having the power of creation, or Sun is the giver of everything. And last it comes the sign of Sagittarius, that is Dhanu. Now Dhanu Rashi is one of the most powerful zodiac signs in Vedic astrology. I know every zodiac sign is going to play a very important role, but power is actually present inside the Dhanu. Dhanu means the sign of Sagittarius. If you are familiar with the sign of Sagittarius, you can see at the logo of that sign of Sagittarius. So that is going to be connected with the Narsingh avatar of Lord Vishnu. Narsingh avatar is the head of a lion, so nails of also lion, so that is not a pure god, that is not a pure human, not a pure animal. So that Narsingh avatar is actually connected with the sign of Sagittarius. Now Narsingh avatar of Lord Vishnu, if you are familiar with, you can search it over Google. This is one of the most fierce avatars of Lord Vishnu. And Lord Vishnu have actually, by taking the Narsingh avatar in order to save his devotee Prahlad, okay. So Prahlad is keep on saying like Vishnu is present everywhere. Vishnu is present in this thing. Vishnu is present in these leaves also, in these trees. God is present everywhere. The God is everywhere present. You can search it over Google. You can find this is a very beautiful story. So that avatar, that Narsingh avatar of Lord Vishnu is actually helping you to guide or to understand like I am present everywhere. And that is the sign of Sagittarius. The presence of sign of Sagittarius is everywhere. Jupiter is that planet. Jupiter, that is why this is known as Jeev Karak Graha. Okay, Jeev mean living. Now everything which is living is Jeev. You are living, you are a Jeev. This is Jupiter. Jupiter is also giving some aspect over this Brihaspati. That is why when the Jupiter and Venus, they both are combust in the transit time, we Hindus, we do not perform any auspicious celebrations. No marriages, no retirement function, no baby plannings, even no Namkaran. There is total 16 sanskaras in our, so we don't do anything. If Brihaspati is ast means combust in the universe. So it means the light which is emitting from Jupiter is not receiving on this planet Earth. So auspiciousness is not going to be there. So this is the importance of that Jupiter. Now these three planets in your horoscope, please check their dignity. First of all, pay attention towards Mars and Sun, because these are the two planets that governs fire. That is fire which is present inside you. Agni which is present inside you. Agni mean entrepreneurship. Or Agni is connected with taking decisions, taking risks in your life. Agni is your urja, which direction you are spending your urja, or whether you have the capacity to work 24 hours a day or 2 hours a day. That is Agni. Without the blessings of Agni or urja, or without the blessings of Lord Surya, Surya is your father. So without the blessings of Surya or father, your survival will not be possible. It's not possible for you to came into existence. That is only the father. Because of that Surya you are actually coming. You are taking this Janma in this present life. So these two planets, Mars and Surya, they are going to govern your life. They are going to dictate your life. They are going to show whether this person have the capacity, or nature is going to decide actually if I am going to give this person that much, whether he have the capacity to handle it or not. So that is the power of trines. Even after looking into that two fire, then you pay attention towards the Dhanu Rashi. Dhanu mean knowledge. Sagittarius is the actual knowledge. That is, maybe right now it's not present up there. In the ancient times when our sadhus, our saints, our rishis, they do that meditation, they close their eyes and then their Atman, their soul is leaving their body and they are doing Brahman up there. They are seeing everything everywhere. They are going to planet Jupiter, observing what is the motion of Jupiter, what is in the Mars. So they see everything by just sitting over there and doing meditation. That is why that these are the four elements. The fifth tattva is actually vacuum. Now I know many of you are familiar with the vacuum also. Vacuum in Akash Tattva. Now Jupiter governs the Akash Tattva. These are the four tattvas that I told you, that is Agni, which is fire or heat, then this is water, okay, this is Jal Tattav, then next is the earth element, that is Jameen, then the last is actually fire. But there is the fifth element, that is Akash Tattav. Now the Akash Tattav, that vacuum portion in this universe, is actually governed by planet Jupiter. All the emptiness in this universe, all the empty spaces which you can see, you see there is certain empty space between me and this at the time of filming a video. So that empty space between me and that my camera is actually the emptiness, that is vacuum. Even if you look inside you from that portion, from your nostril to if you are breathing inside, so air is coming in, there is going to be certain vacuum up there in your lungs. Now that vacuum or Akash Tattav is actually governed by Jupiter. Akash Tattav is a very deep concept. This might going to take another video for me to explain what is Akash Tattav. But understand this is ether element, or I don't know what to say it in English, or it may be something hollowness, emptiness. Now Akash Tattav is very, very important. This is the most important element which is governed by Jupiter. And that is why Jupiter governs all the supernatural things, supernatural powers, all the blessings, ancestors, children. 80% of the things in astrology is governed by Jupiter. Now these are the three most important planets, I will tell you. If in your horoscope, out of these three planets, Sun, Mars and Jupiter, if two are strong, that is also sufficient. One is strong, that is also sufficient. But if all that three planets are weakly posited in your horoscope, then there is not going to be much hope in your life. Now many of you might going to offend while watching this video, like who are you to say me this thing if these planets are weak? I will tell you this is the truth. Without trines, okay, or without these three planets, it become very, very, very difficult for you to become an exceptional person. You are going to be above normal person, not mediocre. But when I am talking about the extreme end of something, that is Shakti, which is governed by Ma Durga. So Durga energy is actually only comes upon fire. Without fire, Devi Shakti will not come, or Devi Shakti will not come. That all the goddess, okay, goddess of wealth, Ma Mahalakshmi, even the Saraswati Mata, or even the Ma Durga or Ma Kali, now all that goddesses, they gain control over the fire. That is why in the ancient times or even nowadays, if any politician, they are going to go for election, like whether I'm going to win it or I'm going to defeat my enemies, now what these people do, they chant Devi mantras. Without chanting the Chandi mantras or Devi mantras, nothing is possible. Initially I told you, all the Yantras. Even my father, he is also an astrologer. If you are watching this video for the first time, you can check out the playlist with my father. Right now he is around 76 years of age. He is also very well-renowned astrologer. Now he also used to prepare yantras in the old times, okay. Many people visit him, and what my father used to do, he like sometime do some boxes, sometime he prepares some like triangles. I told you initially Tantra is governed by the trines. Without trine, Tantra is not possible. All the tantric siddhis, riddhis, everything, that tantric prakriya in life is governed by trines. That is triangular shape. So my father also used to put like 4 triangles pointing upward, 3 triangles pointing downward. Now that 4 energy is associated with the quadrant, 3rd energy is associated with the 3rd house. Now the pointing of that triangles in the upward and downward direction, this is connected with the Tantra sadhana. Or Tantra mean when you are going to prepare any yantras. Yantras are for like just understand one thing. If you want to balance something, so similarly like wheel balancing that you are going to do in your car, so that balancing of something is done with the help of yantras. Now yantras are, you can if visit any temple in India, you will see yantra. Over copper plates, they have that Shrim yantra, Lakshmi yantra. You can keep that Lakshmi yantra in your home and wealth will come after you. You will see that yantras up there. Now the channelization of that yantras as per your chart is a very different concept. But even keeping that yantras in your home have the capacity to balance out the energy. Now it also depend upon which direction you are keeping that yantra, what is the shape which yantra you are keeping, whether that energy is aligning with your chart or not, or even all your family members' chart or not. Without the energy alignment, because an energy alignment is also seen through trines. I told you energy is fire. Without fire, energy is not there. Concept of energy will only going to come if fire is up there. So that is the importance of trines in your horoscope. Now I will going to make some different videos or that new concepts which I have introduced to you in this video. But I hope you have actually gained some important perspective of what is trine houses. Many of you are only familiar with the upper or superficial part of this trine houses. I hope you have gained some deep insights or some unique concepts regarding trine houses in this video with me. Now, if you are having any queries, you can please feel free to contact me at my email ID. If you require any marriage, career, spiritual, or even business consultation, do let me know. I will try my best to respond you back as soon as possible. Till then, please subscribe my channel below. Make sure to hit the like button if you really enjoyed this video. And I'm going to meet you very, very soon in the next video. Till then, bye-bye and Hari Om Namah Shivaya.